sense that I'm getting closer to something. Could it be the entrance to into Mount Sinai? Should I wait for Lamech and the others? No. I need to know for myself. I got this far on my own. There's no harm in pressing further. I'll be ready. Which means save your damn game. Don't pin this on us! I merely rode the wave that you guys set into motion. I forgot Boosette was there. Jesus Christ! The gate. It's here. No, I was just trying to explain a story from when I was a kid. I found it. I found it! Haha! I found the gate into Mount Sinai. The cosmic creators must have led me here. I forgot my co-host. Wow. Lamech, Jamara! We control the stream. Come quick! I found the gate! I know how to enter Mount Sinai! Behind you. What? I need to get a Boosette ball scroll then. Where's that sound coming from? It's getting closer. Or do you mean like up and by my face up here? But then, oh shit! I did not want to do that. It's actually so tiny. Eh. I'm gonna forget that's there. From below me. God, Jay. You know how much those cost to make? Mother, I hope you're watching over me. Go bigger. Wherever you are. I could sure use your guidance right now. Phoenix. Oh, like just the character there? I don't know what a ping tuber is, to be perfectly honest. I thought they were all VTubers. Oh, whatever. Her back there. Jesus Christ. Wrath. Oh, so now we're playing as the other person. Biaz. Brother, this is your first real mission as a judge of Attica. I don't know what clouds look like. You nervous? Nervous? No, I was nervous at my graduation. The other guy was cuter. It's more turning my stomach inside out. What would you call that emotion? Fear? Terror is another good descriptor. Honestly, it sounds like a stomach ailment to me. Remember all those stomach aches you had as a child? JPEG tuber. That's because everyone used to make fun of me for being half Judean. Including a certain someone's older half-brother. That would be me. I judge myself for that every day. I should have been a better brother to you sooner. I can't blame you. You were angry with the world. I still am. That's why I became a judge, to make this world a better place for everyone. Attica and Judean alike. Gift tuber, Jay. It's a very crunchy JPEG, God. That's noble of you, brother. You feel the same, don't you? Yes, and no. I became a judge to learn more about Edin. It's knowledge I'm after. And if gaining that knowledge means going through a dark abyss brimming with Shidem, then so be it. You just ran to turn on the webcam to scare viewer. God damn it. I have my Majaya and my sword. Not again. You'll do fine. You're a smart and skilled warrior. I have no doubt that you'll find her again. Mother. That's what you're really after, isn't it? To find your mother. To find where she went. I need to know where she went when she died. Where we all go after we die. That's some super crunchy images, yes. It's a giant nut. God dang it. Yes, you made me say it again! She was the only one who made me feel like I belonged. I know I could never fill her shoes, but I hope one day I could take back all those terrible things I did to you when we were children. It's in the past. I hope so. Come, we should get going. The way into Mount Sinai awaits. Is there something you need? No, Father. Just making sure you're alright. You've been working too hard these days. You look tired. I mean, well, I am tired. I don't think I've had a decent night's rest in weeks. And I can't stop now while we're so close to Mount Sinai. If only the Judeans would work with us instead of against us. What are you studying? Old plans of Mount Sinai that I had one of the prophets procure for me, but I can't make sense of it. Why not? Part of it is written in Canaanite. Really? I wonder what that could mean. The Canaanites occupied Mount Sinai before Abram took it back from them. It only makes sense that some of the plans would be written in Canaanite. But even though we fight the metal men, we still have no idea who they are or what they're like. We can't even speak their language. Slaughter first and ask questions later? Ask questions never is more like it. We are judges, not inquisitors. And judgment has been passed. Too late to learn from them now. The war is over. The Canaanites are finished. So it would seem. I should get back to this, Biaz. Stay vigilant. Yes, Father. And Azuma, that's my new co-host. What is it, half-breed? Should we join with the Judeans? Join the enemy? Never. You consider them enemies? Aren't they our brethren? Attica and Judea may have been twins, but Attica was the first to leave his mother's womb. Everyone knows that, even the Judeans. They only like to hide that fact. We might need their help. Nonsense. My Attican judges can handle anything that comes between us and Mount Sinai, whether that be Canaanite or Shittim. Damn the Judeans. We can't let them beat us. How'd you become the leader of the Atticans? When our previous leader died in the Battle of Mount Sinai, the Attican judges were thrown into turmoil. We had no successor, and we lost many good men at the Battle of Mount Sinai. While others were torn by the tragic events of the battle, I took it upon myself to lead the Atticans. Behind Boosette? Oh, there's you missed a lot. You missed a lot. There's a burden I proudly bear. A burden, not a privilege? Can it not be both? Didn't you declare yourself the leader a day after the Battle of Mount Sinai? I don't like what you're insinuating, half-breed. Someone had to take control of the Attican judges. That someone was, and is, me. Now be gone with you. Jeez. No one knows what we'll find out here. The knowledge is lost to us. Could it be a gate or a doorway? Maybe a passage? Ancient histories speak to a large, ornate gate made of indestructible metal. Yeah, but no one truly knows. No, that's not it at all. We're talking about green candies, and then boobs. Ancient metal sounds like hyperbole to me. Perhaps the gate was destroyed in the Inferno Blast from at the Battle of Mount Sinai? Who can say? Why is Mount Sinai shrouded in mystery? No one's been inside it for hundreds of years. Not even Attica or Judea have been inside Mount Sinai. Their father, our forefather, Avram, he was the only one who has been within the mountain. He and his warriors, as well as his cousin, Lot. There's little, very little information about that time. Hope to discover, I hope so, Biaz. It would be an article's dream to be able to study the inner sanctum of Mount Sinai. Level 6. Oh, there's a chest there, whoops. The chests look just like regular boxes that I'm used to ignoring in almost any other RPG Maker game. Or game, really. Can I go over here? I cannot. I can hear it now. Traitor, half-breed. I'm not going to deal with that right now. Okay. What's bright as fuck? Oh, that's why yours are. Okay. You have a point. I gotta find its weaknesses. Lightning and thunder, or wind. Bazak! Just the name. It's actually been the same one each time. It's not even like the area you're in, it's just been like that. Oh, there's a special chest. I'm a godly servant of God. I also need to heal. They're just giant bugs. Pretty much. Metal part. Blank crystallos. Okamura did. Okay, so I still don't really fully understand the crystallos thing. So I did not yet. No, I did not. Like, I still don't fully understand a lot of what this game is talked about. Like, there was a whole big dump of text, and then I don't know what happened after that. Like, I have very little recollection of what. Like, that's why I'm not a huge fan of like text dumps like that, because I don't retain the info, like, at all. Oh, level up. Get my green M&Ms and Boosette. I mean, not wrong. Yeah, like right at the beginning, text them, like, not when they're like pertinent or important. So I don't know. And of course, it still has not explained what these things are that I keep picking up. The talent. It's like a separate currency or something, I guess. I don't know. Yes and no. There's a way to dump it into like little tidbits here and there, like little, as you go to where it's important to know. There's a bunch of text on it in character. Yeah, you want the basics at start, and when you need to know more, that's when you give the more important and interesting blah blah blahs, you know? Oh, there's the second artifact. I need to find the third one, and then I'll know more about the lore. Yeah, once you're invested in the characters, then I want to know. Like, right now, I'd rather be like, hey, what battle? Why are the Canaanites and Judeans and Edomites or whatever? Why are they all against each other? What is going on here? Why are they like this? What's happening here? What's happening there? Use the control stick to move. But it just like, okay, here, Crystallos is this, Crystallos is that, and da 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 da. Like, and I haven't even gotten a single Crystallos as far as I know. I haven't. And I started explaining it right off the bat. I'm like, I don't care because I'm not using it right now. You know? Restoration. The water subsides from the planets, leaving a wild wasteland across the darkest depths of the universe. With the aid of Leviathan and Behemoth, Hosanna hosted his creation following the banishment of Ahix. He recreates the first planets, Sheol and Adin, and the people from his very soul, the purest creation. Lastly, he forms the Cosmocrators to shepherd his people. I searched a golden age for the people of Hosanna who lived on the planet of Sheol. We Edomites weren't created yet, or likely wouldn't have been if Cain hadn't appeared. Hosanna hadn't fully defeated Ahix. Which leads us to today and the purpose we Edomites have. Defeat the Canaanites and protect Sheol. Exactly, we don't. Been here for a while now. I must be getting closer to something. A gateway maybe, or something else? At least it's give me a good enough, opportunity to save. No, he was attacked, and then we were like swapped to this other guy. To Biaz. Drink deep. There's nothing here. Damn it. Keep searching. You can't let those whoresuns find the way in before we do. Whoresuns? Come now, Alcandros. The Judeans are our brethren. I would hear that unified talk, especially from you, Kaisar. Because of those fools, your wife was killed. War killed my wife, not the Judeans. For Chromo Crater's sake, she was a Judean. For Cosmo Crater's sake, she was a Judean. Enough. How dare you take the Cosmo Crater's name in vain? Keep searching. There's nothing here, Alcandros. We'll have to double back. We went the wrong way. Impossible! We are blessed by the Cosmo Craters. They would not lead us down the wrong path. Phoenix, I love you just drop every so often. Boop, boop. I want that gate. Find it now! What is this about, Alcandros? The council agreed that we would explore this mountain together. You are part of that decision. Or is this about your pride? How dare you speak to me like that? I am your superior! You are a judge, as am I. We are equals. Being married to a Judean has weakened your resolve. Your very bloodline is tainted. What did you say? Wait, everyone. Did you hear that? Hear what? Hear what, Biaz? I hear... digging. Digging. Are we this person now? We've dug this far through. As long as we avoid the Idanites, we should be okay. If only we'd gotten here sooner. We have to find the other Canaanites before the Idanites do. If the Idanites find them, they're as good as dead. What? What are you talking about? Oh shit, it's the mole people. What word? And that could mean the end for us. No, you need to tell me right now. I'm glad the Idanites are here. I sharpened Flesh Render just for them. Who or what is Flesh Render? Flesh Render, my spear. The spear belonged to my father. I sleep with it by my side every night. I see quite the talented spearman. Most Canaanite soldiers prefer the axe because it is what we use for our digging in the Abzu. But I prefer the spear. It is lighter, making me faster. Have you ever had to use Flesh Render before? On a Fushidem. She's never tasted Idanite flesh, though. Flesh Render is a woman? The only woman I need in my life, save and except for my dearest mom, of course. Oh god, the Canaanites are all incels. Shipsy worried sick about me. I'm sure she is, but don't worry, we'll see her again soon. Flesh Render will see to it. Stay strong. Talent. Can't believe we made it to Mount Sinai without being seen by the Idanites. Some trade embargoes and shit, Wrath! Could have done without you trekking abilities, brother. You got us this far. You think I'd let you lead us on your own? Not on your life. I'll protect you no matter what comes our way. Shedem, Idanite. Shedem, Idanite. Shedem, Idanite? Don't think something like that exists. You never know what these Idanites are capable of. They want, and take. But the point is that no matter what we face, I'll be there for you. Thanks, brother. I know I can count on you. Every time I see you swing your sword, you remind me of Dad. Ha ha ha! I don't think I'm as good as he is. I probably remind you of him because I'm the one using his swords. You're a lot like him. You watch over both me and Mother, and you don't have to. Don't have to? Are you crazy, sis? You're my half-sister. And your mother may not be my mother, but as long as she treats me like one of her own, I will treat her like my own mother. I couldn't ask for a better brother. A. Hicks blessed me with that, at least. I could be better, and I promise you I will be. Once we find the other Canaanites trapped in Mount Sinai, we'll be seen as heroes. It's a huge risk. Do you really think they could still be here? We used to occupy this mountain. We did for a long time. I'm certain there are Canaanites here. Blessed even, not like us. I pray to Aix that you're right, Elgon. I am. There's a reason we're here. I feel it in my circuitry. I do too. And whatever circuitry I do have. Auntie, you're one of us, Ruthia, regardless of your skin or alloy. After this, maybe I'll finally belong with all of you. What was that, sis? You mumbled something. I wasn't gonna say it, but you have a point. It was nothing. Let's head out. I'm right behind you. So she's half robot. By birth, apparently. I don't understand. It's been here this whole time. I don't understand how that actually works, but okay. Last person to talk to is for experience. What was that? I swear to A. Hicks I saw something. This is a strange place, Ruthia. It's not like the Abzu. The sounds are different. The smells even. You're right. This isn't like home. Birth and fiction, it's okay! I keep looking over my shoulder, expecting to see a Shadem, or it's like, maybe it's like a Superman 4 sort of deal. Like, she gets robot parts when she hits a certain age. And they just... You know, that's... Anyway. Great Judaism. You think so? Or worse, an Edenite. If we stick together, we'll be fine. We are stronger in number. And the underground is our home, no matter what it might look or smell or sound like. I don't know enough about the Bible to know if any of this is actually problematic or not. To be perfectly honest. It could be an allegory for something, or it could not. This was Cain's mountain. I mean, there's Cain. I've got to keep remembering that. Your puberty sound like Voltron. Wrath. Maybe if I say Cain's mountain over and over again, I'll feel better. How are you, Jerash? 15 this year. How old are you? 15 this year, Ruthia. You're so young. Too young for this mission. But I'm good with an axe. I am, Ruthia. I've come this far. You have, and I can't leave you alone in this place. Don't worry, Jerash. It'll all be fine, I promise you. We'll find our lost brother and bring them back safely with us. Do you really think they could be blessed? Could they save us all? I have to believe that. I think we all do. Don't worry about me, Ruthia. I won't let you or Elgon down. Let's discuss God. Took up knitting. I'll make you both proud. I know you will. Sure, stay in the middle of the group. Let those more experienced in combat take the front and rear. We'll protect you. I'll follow your lead, Ruthia. I'm only talking to them for the experience, to be perfectly honest, because I feel like I have to be able to be at a certain level for encounters. Wait, oh, okay, that was weird. And what enemy are we fighting with you? Bugs, okay. Level 2 so far. I saw several in the trailer for the game. Only the few. Mount Sinai must not be open to just anyone. Only the truly holy, the truly devout, and truly loyal are able to enter its deepest chambers. Only the few shall be granted entrance to stand at the highest peak and call upon Adam and Eve, Uranus and Gaia. Damn. That's a name change. Only the elect shall call upon their makers and bring peace to the land once more. Only the few? And who exactly would that be? The Edomites can't even agree on the names of their makers, the Cosmocrators. Is it Adam and Eve, or Uranus and Gaia? Or maybe something else entirely? All this tablet does is point to how ridiculous they are. Okay. Artifact discovered. Excavator's broken axe. Canaanites are expert excavators and diggers. Canaanites use these sort of axes to dig through the Abdu, the underground. Some axes can be used both for fighting and digging, others just for fighting. This axe is used primarily for digging and seems to have been used until it finally broke. What was the point of that? Oh, experience, okay. but only she got it. Excavator. God. Fuck yeah, we got a broken ass. We have to hit him. The what? The what? It could be a Magina. We don't know. This one? My money's on Magina. The elusive. God damn it. Vagina. Vagina. Sounds like Schwarzenegger saying it. It's a vagina. I've had many vaginas in my day, you know. I'm a very strong and powerful man. First I Robo Gucci. God damn it. No! Yes. I have to be here. Some must have survived the battle here. I can't give up hope. I'll find the survivors and bring them back home with us. Like they're still functioning. All that means save. Here comes out. Oh no! Wait! I'm on your side. I'm one of you, a fellow Cainite. You look like an Idanite to me. And all Idanites must die. No, I'm not an Idanite. I'm like you. I'm from Ur. I've come to bring you and your brethren home with us. Liar. We have been trapped here for more than a decade. You've come to finish us off. Okay, so... do I actually have to fight this guy? I'm thinking I do. Actually, I don't, because I didn't get any... he's not weak to anything. No, I swear to you. My father was Marduk, the Anakim. More lies. Your death is my gift to Ahix. I don't think I fight him at all. I think I just gotta keep guarding. Enough. You're a Cainite. What are you doing with the likes of her? She's one of us. She's my sister. Seduce him? What would Jesus caked up do? But she sucks at dancing. Dance off? God. Probably transmission fluid? No! A third enemy pog. What? Your sister? What has happened all these years? Look, brother. His Sarx, it's generating. Sarx. By Ahix, you're not cursed. Your Sarx has not hardened. Tell us, please, are there more of you? Where are your companions? Yes, there are more of us. They protect Gate from the Indanites. Protect the Gate. The Gate? Sarx. Whoa, what the fuck? Damn it. Joshua! Why did he let... He's careless, and now... my arm. Stay with me! Keep your eyes open! The gate! It's here! I found it! Jordanus, destroy the Cainites! No, we need to retreat! Retreat? Don't be foolish, Lamech. There's only one Cainite. Kill him! They have us surrounded! Cainites! Is everyone alright? As the guy's bleeding out right there. Atkins, prepare for battle. Protect your fellow Idanites. Oh no. hi, Joshua. Meowstis. I'm about to die. Holy shit. I'll heal up after this. I love that I have to take a whole turn out to find out what these guys are weak to. But at least... it was my wife's idea, Somber. Stop! Who are you? I've never seen her before. She's not a judge. Very Christian of you. Look at her skin. Parts of her are metal, like a K-Knight. I don't know her either, but... she's beautiful! So to answer your question, Kia, no, there are no gay people. Lower your weapons. We don't want to fight. We only came to save our comrades. They're going to let you live? There's no point in this needless bloodshed. K-Knights, please, stop fighting. All you K-Knights want is bloodshed. You've killed countless Idanites. Your god, Ahix, is an abomination. You don't know what you're doing. You can't fathom the evil that exists here. This mountain should be sealed for good. It brings only destruction. Can't you see that? Let's take our comrades and go back to Ugarit. Are more of you still alive after the war? For now. Means the war isn't finished. Judges? It's no use, Ruthia. We have to go. No, I'm not leaving them. Would you rather die? We surround you and your numbers, and our number sees yours. Please, lower your weapons, and I promise you, we won't continue this fight. All we want to do is go back home. Judas would. My friend is gonna help him out. Left titty is lesbian. Kia. We'll never surrender to K-Knights. Damn. Kill them! No! Have you gone mad, half-breed? Biaz, what are you saying? Hear me out, please. We haven't seen a K-Knight in almost a decade. We may need them. They occupy this mountain for a time. They may know its secrets better than we do. Our prophets and oracles will unveil those secrets. Who knows how long that will take? We had to see this as an opportunity. Is it true that the K-Knights lived in this mountain in the time... It is true that the K-Knights lived in this mountain in the time of Avram. If we took the K-Knights as prisoners, maybe we could learn more about this place. Exactly. I agree. We'll take what we can learn from them. Their lives are in our hands now. I suppose we could always execute them after. We won't hurt you. On my honor as a judge, we won't. But you'll have to surrender and come with us. Ruthia, what do we do? If she surrenders, I swear to God. Oh my God. The only thing we can do. Welcome back, base. Lower your weapons, K-Knights. That seemed kind of contrived and forced, to be perfectly honest. He lost his fapping hand. Slowly gets closer to us. My arm. That K-Knight surprised you. I'm sorry, but your arm... It's supposed to be some kind of nightmare. I can assure you this isn't a dream. But you're alive. And other than your arm, relatively unhurt. Alive? But without my sword arm. Wait, I know you. You're that Attican judge. You healed me. I managed your wound and have been keeping watch over you. Huh? Buddy? Other than missing an entire limb, you're good. You're a healer too? Is there anything you can't do? Well, I do have a gag reflex. Cook. What? I can't cook. I cooked for my brother once. He was sick for 3 days. So that's one thing I can't do. But other than that, I'm quite a superb Indonite. Obviously quite modest, too. Easy now. You've been out of it for a week. A week? What happened at Mount Sinai? Never mind Mount Sinai. You need to rest. There's a lot you need to think. Tell me what I lost my arm for. Please. I need to know. We managed to capture the Canaanites. There were two groups of them. There was the group that attacked you. Seems they've been living in Mount Sinai all these years. And the other group? They are young. That's the only way I can put it. They're as old as you and I. You clearly must be older than me. Why? Because I'm a judge and you're not? It bothers you that much, doesn't it? What am I fighting for? Go on. So the Canaanites are young. What of it? The young Canaanites hail from Ur, the old capital of the Canaanites in Urgarit. Ur? But we destroyed Ur in the war. Did we? Perhaps some managed to escape. Including a woman who looks like one of us. She claims to be a Canaanite. Let's try this again. Now where are my clothes? Over here. I can help you. No, I need to do this on my own. I need to use my left hand. So this woman, is she a blasphemer? I honestly couldn't tell you. Either way, you're lucky to be alive. I don't feel lucky. If I could give you your arm back, I would. So much for being a superb Idonite. I suppose I should thank you for taking care of me. Would it help if I told you I'm only half Attican? It does help, actually. My mother was a Judean judge. She died in the battle on Mount Sinai. Ah, I'm sorry. I lost my father too in that battle. Then we have a commonality, even if it's in tragedy. Come in. Well, that was a knock. Ah, you're finally awake. That he is. How are you feeling? Alive. That's good news. You've woken up at the right time, too. The sin offering is about to begin. Lamech will be there. I should go see him. I'll let him know that you're all right. Sin offering. Lamech? Oh yes, the Judean elder. He's going to visit you every chance he gets. He's like a father to me. I can tell. You should be good enough to walk around. But don't push yourself too hard. I'll be careful. I want to know what your thoughts are, Phoenix. How do you feel about this so far? Is he a judge? No, but he wanted to be. With that injury, he'll never fight again. Don't bet on it. A man with that kind of spirit, he's not likely to give up so easily. Regardless, shall we begin? Offer that sin, baby. Wait, what? There's a Robo-Man there! Okay. I mean, I'll agree that there are parts of this that are interesting, but I just feel like the presentation is really lacking, personally. The combat it's okay. I like the art for the battlers, but I feel like it's really lore heavy. Like it feels like I have to tell you everything at once as soon as it's prevalent, and I'm gonna dump it all on you. And you need to know what these characters are thinking at all times. How can I be so careless? Ever heard of a one-armed judge, or even a one-armed soldier? That's true. That is true. Yeah, the battles do feel. I mean, like the combat's okay, but it feels like rinse repeat. I have to do the same thing every turn. If I don't know their weakness already, I have to find out the weakness, and then I just do the weakness, and that's it. There's no real strategy to it. There's no real thought to it. I can't give up hope. I can still carry a weapon in my left arm. But It's a shame I brought, but it's a shame I brought to Lamech. My mother must be worried sick. I can't do anything about that now. I have to see Lamech. The sin offering will be taking place at the sacrificial chamber. It's north of the main hallway. A green Chris now. Let's go to the sacrificial chamber, I guess. For the park. What is that? The tree-like object is called the Oak of Mora. It is an ancient device that the Cosmo creators gifted to Avram in order to help the Idanites prepare themselves for battle against the Canaanites. I wonder if they're not called Abelites because that sounds ableist. Using the Orc of Mora, you can make offerings for the new elemental or divine magia, new equipment and consumables. You can also offer your talents, there we go, to purchase nectars and blank crystals. Lastly, you can also sacrifice any metal parts you obtain from Shedem in exchange for talents. Nice, Phoenix. You want it all. In areas where enemies lurk, you can respawn these enemies using the Oak of Mora. Otherwise, defeated enemies will remain defeated and will not respawn. That's really nice. Lastly, because the Oak of Mora is sacred, activating it will restore your Lev and Nephish. Through the Orc of Mora, you'll be able to learn Divine Magia, which is different from Elemental Magia. That's Divine Engagement can make battle by attack. Yeah, it's TP. But you need blank crystals in order to purchase Divine Magia. Once you purchase the Divine Magia crystal, will show up in your inventory, and you can use it to character that to have that character learn the Divine. Oh my gosh. 3 important descriptions, benefits, consequence. For example, the Divine Magia. Oh my gosh. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like this huge lore dump. This huge lore dump and text dump is completely turning me off to the game. Wild Waste delivers major damage to an enemy and is key in defeating harder enemies like bosses. That's the benefit. However, the consequence of Wild Waste is that it costs not only DG but also LP. You'll want to pay close attention to your LP before using the Magia, or else you could perish. Yeah. Presently, the Oak of Mora won't allow you to purchase new element of Divine Magia or new gear. The system will unlock the further you progress in the story. So why'd you dump all that on me? At once, like you could have... Say a prayer and leave the... Sacrifice metal parts. Where okay, here are metal parts. They're in their own little... Oh, so it just gives me friggin' money. Okay, so it's not currency, it's basically me praying. But I can't get equipment or any of the good stuff, so there's really no point to it right now. Yes, it needs a chick track, you're right! Oh, he's got no arm. Yeah. Where do you think you're going? There's no place for children. But I want to see the sacrifice. Children are permitted in the chamber during a sacrifice. I'm not a child. One day I'm going to be a great judge. One of the elders. Kid, give me any more grief and I swear by the Cosmo creators that I'll beat you with the butt end of my spear. Jesus. You think I'm afraid of you? You'll do no such thing, soldier. She's just a child. Who are you? A one-armed soldier? Joshua, you're alive? And well. You're a soldier of Jauda, Palti. How dare you threaten to beat a child? Where's your training gone? She's not permitted to the sacrificial chamber. How old are you, child? What are you doing? Bending down like you did. I did that because I'm taller than you. You think you're better than me? Adam, help me, this child is a brat. I have a name and it's not Brat. Do tell. It's Evie. I taught my class at the Academus. This is why I should be let in. Training to be a judge, are you? Well, you have some years before you get there. But don't worry, I have no doubt that you will. I'll take care of this, Palti. Very well. I'm glad you pulled through, Joshua. Dad, Anakin children, respect what they lack. Respect is what they lack. What'd you say, old man? Itching for a fight? I could take him. Huh, I don't doubt that, child. I meant Evie. How'd you lose your arm? A battle against the K-Knight. A K-Knight? Are you a judge? I'm afraid not. I'm like you, a soldier. I'm a trainee from Gilgal. What? I don't understand what this whole scene is, to be perfectly honest. Like, is this just supposed to give us back, like, character stuff? Is it supposed to, like, is Evie an actual character that's going to come into play sometime? Is it just to kind of show the dynamic or more lore of the whole everything without it being more of a lore dump? I just don't see what the whole point of this interaction is. This forced interaction, by the way. You see, the sacrifice, they won't even let me in. We see both a certain age and be granted a certain blessing to attend. Not all soldiers have that blessing. Judges, prophets, and oracles do. Even Palti doesn't have the blessing, though he is of age. Do you have the blessing? I do. How'd you get it? It was passed on to me from my late father who died during the war. That doesn't sound like a blessing to me. You're right. I'd do anything to get my father back. Think you can sneak me in? I'll be as quiet as a mouse. Considering how loud you were with Palti, I sincerely doubt that. But no, I can't. One day you'll receive the blessing. Patience is one of several virtues that a judge must cultivate. Yes, girl. Take this as a learning opportunity. I know, right? God. Why are you being so nice to me? I'm an Anakin. Let's just say an Anakin took care of me, and now I'm taking care of you. Does that mean you'll be my master and train me? Let's not get ahead of ourselves, all right? Go on and get yourself something to eat. Do you know where the dining hall is? I do, but I already ate this morning. You ate and expected to come to the sacrifice? You're not supposed to eat before then. You're not? Fasting is a way of honoring the Cosmocrators. You have much to learn, Evie. And you'll be the one to teach me. You have a habit of getting ahead of yourself. I know, I'm working on it. Will you maybe train me later today? I'll teach you my secret technique, but you have to be patient. I could do that. Okay, I guess she's a main character now. We peaked with the green M&M. Oh no, not the llama! We Edenites are the children of the Cosmocrators, created for a purpose. To annihilate the K-Knights, stopping them from destroying the children of Hosanna on Sheol, and from challenging the Cosmocrators on the throne of Hosanna in the kingdom of heaven. When our purpose is complete, we'll be raised into the kingdom of heaven to be purified and to sit in bliss forever with our loved ones. But we are not in that time yet. The Cosmocrators have not called us to them. Our bodies and skin are corrupted by Idin, a planet whose land, water, and air have been ravaged by war. We offer this sacrifice to the Cosmocrators to cleanse our bodies and flesh so that our pure hearts may shine ever brighter. Isn't that just Catholicism, though? Phoenix. Uncle. Come here, Joshua. Let me see you. Let me see what those metal-skinned bastards did to you. I'm Phoenix. I'm alright. Alright. Your father will haunt me in my sleep because I wasn't there to protect you. It wasn't your fault. It was strange to wake up with my arm missing. I couldn't have my morning fap. No, but it's the same kind of energy, I would say. I can still feel it as if it were still there. I told you to stay with the group. Why did you break away? Pride, maybe? What? I heard a voice calling me. Scientology now? This is what the Edenites believe! Are you a prophet now? Come, Joshua. You could have died. You almost led others to their deaths. That's not what a judge would do. I know. I was careless. I'm sorry. Oh, I know. I know you aren't. I'm just saying why I kind of feel it's like the same sort of energy. I love that Boosette is just covering up half the conversation. Like, my god. Just thank the cosmic creators that you're safe. I am worthy to be a judge. And now... planets are real. Even now. Your mother nearly had my head when I told her. She understands. And then she gave me head. It's in the conversation. That's what makes this all sound crazy. She does understand. She doesn't blame me or you. She knows you want to follow in your father's footsteps and get killed. But don't forget that your father died in battle because he rushed into it. I know, I'm lecturing you. You've heard this all before. I found that gate for a reason. Cosmic creators guided me to it. And your arm? Do they want you to lose it too? Maybe. Their ways are mysterious. Somebody's been drinking the Kool-Aid. Now you sound like a prophet. What happened at Mount Sinai? Should you even be here? Shouldn't you be resting? Has an investigation begun? Right, yes. It's... there's a lot I can fault on you, Joshua. But your devotion to the cosmic creatures and their mission is not one of them. So you'll tell me. Yeah, and you've been watching the whole time, just kind of lurking, and Green M&M and all that bullshit talk for the first hour aside, it's basically like they're trying to get to heaven. They're trying to open up the doorway to heaven. Kind of like the whole Tower of Babel was a way of getting, you know, I went to get a snack. It was like the way people trying to get up to heaven, and then God caused it to crash down. That's why everyone spoke different languages to make sure they never did that again, etc., etc. Oh, they're about to sacrifice the alpaca, yes. But just because that's what they battled the Canaanites, which are their sworn enemies, the Idanites and the Atticans, I think is what they're called. They're against each other because they're like, oh, you're the second twin. I'm the blah blah blah, and it's like, okay. It's based heavily on Christian themes and Christian religion, but it's also not, unless there's a lot of like stuff for like Judaism that I don't know about that this is mostly based on. It's weird. It's weird. It's I feel confused by it, but at the same time I'm also kind of interested in the story. But at the same time, I feel like, do we get ice cream after? Yeah, we'll go to McDonald's after. It feels like it needs to dump all this lore and story on us big time. This honestly feels like the game was made by a writer first and not a game developer, because they're like, oh, I have to get all this out there because it's super important, because every little bit of text is important because I wrote it. Not to say that the writer is full of hubris. Of course, I'm not saying that at all, but it feels a little bit like that. I want Baskin Robbins. It sounds like somebody who believes that their story is really, really worth telling, and they're really telling it. So I don't know. Yeah, that makes some sense too. It does sound kind of like how the Bible is written. It's very much like that, yes. So it's not grabbing me either, to be perfectly honest. It's not. I said I would give it like an hour, but I gave it a little bit longer because I told myself I'd give it an hour because we were totally distracted in the beginning. But yeah, I want to see what the half sacrifice. Listen, you might learn something. Cosmic critters know you won't listen to me. Besides, you have much to cleanse yourself from. But it's so not Christian. Like Cosmic Creators, that's not a thing that I know. Oh, I thought we were gonna see the sacrifice. It's remarkable. Where there should be bone and muscle, there's some kind of metal. There's some flesh here, at least something organic that's like our own bodies. This cannon is mostly made up of metal. As some kind of tool. You mean it's not human? We've always known that. I mean, it's less like us than we thought previously. Originally, we thought Canaanite skin tone was due to a lack of exposure to the light of the kingdom of heaven. But that's not the case at all. Yeah, it's basically they're really hammering that home, but they're not. That's the twist. Or this cannon is both human and machine. In fact, it's more machine than human. Does it have blood? Surely it must have blood. It does. But I've been told canine blood takes on different colors. Sometimes it's purple, sometimes green, other times a dull yellow. If you look at the severed part here, it's clear that these tubes, like our own veins, run through its body. But the substance coming out of it is not blood. It doesn't smell like blood or... Oh god, he's tasting it. Are you mad, Biaz? Doesn't have the coppery taste of blood either. Do you want to poison yourself? Will you stop at nothing for knowledge? I like to know things. I want to know where we come from, who we are, and most importantly, where we go when we die, and what its cum tastes like. Bios. The point is, it's not blood. Doing that. Tonight we're showing the brain cell. But some other source of power. Perhaps this fuel source is what helps us move. Phoenix, why? For knowledge, of course. It's life force. He's a curious boy, that's why. No. This would be that yellow glowing part in this. That would be this yellow glowing part in the center of its chest. Its heart? It's not just a heart. He has a lot of body to taste. It's called a sarx. One of the prophets of old did research on this part of the canite. Everything comes from this piece of the canite. From the sarx, the canite can move, think, speak, fight. It looks like our Koshin. It does. What's a Koshin? What? Oh, it's like, it's a hole in their chest. It's their Koshinasi. Like the sarx. If you look closely, it's also where crystallos can be implanted, just like with our own Koshins. But here is a difference. There's a difference. We have a beating heart embedded in our chests, and also have Koshins, which gives us the ability to use Majaya. Not so for Canaanites. The very essence is in their sarx. Everything stems from it. Destroy the sarx, you destroy the Canaanite. Exactly. But that'll be harder than it looks. A translucent shield protects it. Like glass, but near indestructible. You need to pierce this material with a very sharp and pointy sword or spear if you have any hope of breaking through. It's not an easy task. Our judges know that. Indeed they do. There's still one thing I don't understand. What's that? That girl we captured. She's unlike the other Canaanites. I just want to tape. And yet she was with them, leading them even. She even called herself one of them. But I sense she's something more. Why don't you speak with her? I may just do that very thing. 101010. It's speaking in binary. By Adam and Eve! Is it dead? It's dead, all right. You should have seen your face. Very funny, Biaz. I hate the Canaanite language. It's so barbaric. It's numbers! And simple. Just ones and zeros. Simple. I think the Canaanite language is far more complex than we've ever imagined. So wait, they just speak binary? 100011100011100011100011. I'm gonna say this game is just not grabbing me. Yes, I would like to say my progress because binary is barbaric. Yeah, anybody who knows C+ will tell you that. I ultimately feel like this is just not a game for me or for streaming. Like actually playing it and trying it out a bit. I don't know, it just, the writing isn't grabbing me, the story isn't really grabbing me. It's got an interesting concept, which I hope, honestly, those that stick with it will keep going further and further, and it gets better, but I cursed. It's a bit too slow and drawn out, and it's very text dump heavy. Very text dump heavy and cutscene heavy, which isn't, like, you know what? Some people like that, and that's for some people. It's just not really for me. And I love story in game, but it's got to be an interesting and engaging story. You know what I mean? This just kind of feels like, yeah, it's not a bad game at all. It just feels a bit too drawn out for my taste. So I thank the dev for giving me the key, though. I really appreciate that. That was very generous of them to try it out. It's on sale on Steam right now for just $10. maybe give it a try if you're into that sort of thing, but it's honestly not really for me and not really for the stream, so.